Hello, everybody, and welcome to KUST. I'm your host tonight, Scout Mason. It's my first time in the studio, but hopefully you don't realize that. I'm here with Luke Stene, aka Luke Makes Music.
Luke Makes Music.
And we're doing a little interview here. He's coming out with a new project, Polyester, this summer? Summertime.
Springtime if we're lucky.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll
I
get
am very
there.
lucky though.
All right, so I say we just get it underway. Let's hit our first song. Luke Makes Music. This is Want You To.
I've got time if you wanna spend it. I'm halfway there from losing half of my friendships. Now she's saying that I'm being relentless. Everyone says I should probably end it. I've got no money but I wanna spend it. Parents ain't home but they're still protected. Oh my God, I am so invested. Holding back cause I hate rejection. But I want you. I know you're thinking about me too. It's cool, I probably never even make a move. Tell me why you make my sky so blue. Tell me why you make me want you to. You make me want you to. 2018 was a bad year for a bad man, cause I loved all the girls that I could never have. Call my friend up, say he ain't on my bad. Wrote a love song for a cute girl that's sad. Everyone's got their own problems, they said. Well, not me, cause I'll never get mad. All my problems that I never really had. But I want you. I know you're thinking about me too. It's cool, I'll probably never even make a move. Tell me why you make my sky so blue. Tell me why you make me want you to. You make me want you to. I was in the back of my class writing songs. I was in the back of my room writing songs. I was in the back of my job writing songs. I was in the back of my car writing songs. Said my songs bad, so I gotta prove them wrong. Said my songs bad, so I gotta prove them wrong. Never had the bills for the studio sessions. I never got booked like an honorable mention. Selling CDs, people said I was desperate. Made my own hoodies and they still were skeptic. Mama said to me I need a new investment. Dad telling me to do something impressive. You could do it too if you're feeling helpless. Teaching all my friends they ain't paying for lessons. 5 years later got a new reception. Make my own label, don't be famous. Yeah, 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 don't be famous. Yeah, yeah, but I can't be nameless. Yeah, 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 don't be famous. Yeah, yeah, but I can't be nameless. Yeah, 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 don't be famous. Yeah, yeah, but I can't be nameless. Yeah, 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 don't be famous. Yeah, yeah, but I can't be nameless. Yeah, 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 don't be famous. Yeah, yeah, but I can't be nameless. Yeah, 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 don't be famous. Yeah, yeah.
All right, everybody, that was Want You To by Luke Makes Music, and we have him here in the studio. So, Luke, when did you make that song?
Jesus, that was like a year and a half ago. It's been a while.
Yeah, so what was the process like for that one?
Honestly, recording out of a dorm room studio. That was the process. It's pretty wild. I don't know.
Yeah, and that was your first song you've released on streaming services, right?
First song on streaming. Last album was out on streaming. You won't hear that anymore. That's probably a good thing. And yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I really got out right now.
So what makes you keep or keep Want You To out and take the old album out?
I mean, if you took a listen on the old album, I think you'd probably be like, yeah, yeah, it doesn't really match the same vibe. So, I don't know. I think like as an artist, you just kind of keep getting stuff out, and like your new stuff is always gonna be better than your old, like in one way or another. So, for me, it was just kind of like that was kind of my old stuff, and this was kind of a new thing, and just kind of a new vibe that I was more set on. So
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so what type of music was your old music?
indie rock, pop. I don't even think I knew what I was doing. I really don't. I mean, I was just kind of screwing around on my computer making music back then and recording, and that was out of my closet in my room. I put up like foam and stuff, and it was a hell of a time. So
Yeah. So how'd you get set on this type of style with Want You To and some of your newer songs that are going to be coming out?
I think I kind of just fell on it. I was in the studio, like dorm room studio with my buddy, and we were just kind of listening to like these loops, and then we heard this guitar one, so we had to put it down, and I just like started singing, and I went into like this British UK. I was like, oh, I've got time if you, and we were just laughing, and I was like, that's it, you know. So I recorded that verse over, and then I went back, I did the chorus out, and then the outro came like a week later, and yeah, I don't know, I got lucky with that one.
Yeah. So you're a sophomore here, right?
Sophomore, yeah.
Sophomore, and so talk about making a lot of music in the dorm room. What was that setup like?
Oh, tall ceilings. They were like all the way, probably about 10 of me. And I'm pretty short, to be honest, so that's probably like, who knows? I mean, the acoustics were terrible. I put foam up, and I kind of made it work. I used the campus on studio a little bit too to kind of mix things down, but I don't know, I kind of taught myself a lot with mixing. I can't really afford like going to a studio to get it done, so I kind of just picked everything up over the years. And I mean, you meet people, so everybody teaches each other. That's what's nice about it. You know?
Yeah. So what was like, how really did you teach yourself, and like what was the process like learning how to mix and master and you know, even record your own songs?
You make a lot of bad ones, like back to back to back, a ton of bad songs, and eventually you start to kind of get there. Because I was making music since high school, you know, even before that I was playing guitar, so you know, you just kind of like put it together. I was working on GarageBand, and then it was Logic, and then now I moved to Ableton, but everything kind of just like switches, I feel like, because you're working on something and you get a little bit better at it, and then yeah, you just kind of pick up certain things.
Yeah. And so what was like the drive to bring you to making your own music, your own stuff?
You know, I met one kid back in the day. He really taught me a lot about music. That was back in high school. Completely different music than what I make now. We're completely different, but he taught me like to think about it more creatively. I don't really see it, like I don't make music the same way through like notes. My mom was probably so mad at me. She spent so much money on guitar lessons and everything, and you know, I grew up trained like that, but you know, once I got to high school and I was making music, it's just like I dropped all of like practicing, and it just became sort of like, you know, I put down what I like and what I'm feeling, and then kind of get to recording, and then I had to learn how to sing, and that was I think the British helps me. I think something about, maybe I was born in the UK. I didn't know it.
maybe you're 21 Savage.
I know, I should have walked in this interview speaking like British. You guys would have never known.
No, we wouldn't.
I'm pretty good at it now.
I mean, yeah, you gotta train it. So, so you said you grew up playing guitar. So how has that like helped you with learning, you know, producing your own music and stuff?
Honestly, very little correlation other than you just grew up around music. Yeah. My dad probably put me on to a lot of music that I still listen to. Gorillaz, man. A lot of Gorillaz. I remember playing that first tape, Demon Days, and just loving it when I was younger. Grew up on all sorts of things, Beatles, of course, and just kind of growing up around music, I feel like.
Yeah.
Shapes a lot of what you're making. I mean, I played when I was learning guitar. I was playing like Metallica, like nothing like anything I make. My guitar instructor, he loved metal. He loved metal, so that's all we would play.
Yeah. So what are some of the inspirations that both like led you to fall in love with music and led you to making the type of music you do now?
Man, I don't know as far as inspirations go for like actually the process of producing and making music. I think as far as the type of genres that I'm making and everything else, I mean, it just switches so much. You just find artists over the years, and I just pick up on some of their stuff. I mean, I'm inspired by people. My music sounds nothing like him. Kanye West, I love him.
Yeah.
As much as drama he's been running into lately. You know, he's just that figure of do what you want. Tame Impala, never could make a song like Tame Impala. Maybe I could.
I don't think anyone could.
Maybe I could. No, I don't think anybody could, probably not. Zach Valier, lesser known artist. He's got sort of a hodgepodge vibe of all these little instruments. Love that. Just a lot of different things. Grew up on Odd Future, that group. Sort of the do-it-yourself, you can make it approach. That's another thing. So it's just so many different, influences, but nothing directly I could link to.
Yeah.
There's too many to count.
Yeah, a lot of artists, like, I feel like, now grew up on Odd Future, Kanye, everything like that. How have you sort of tried to make your own sound? Because a lot of people, try and chase the sound that other people make. How do you keep your stuff original?
That's a tough one. There's not, like, a certain way, you fall into it. And you only fall into it after doing it for so long. I mean, I feel like I didn't even do it that long. Still haven't, And who knows what my sound's going to be in 5 years from now. So that's just kind of how it is. I think, like, I just kind of picked pieces that I liked, pieces and parts. Want You To just played is full of all these little pieces and parts. I think you'll hear in my new stuff too is I pick up all these different genres and throw them together. I'll take like jazz chords, guitars, bring them together with like these weird like some cabinet drums. Like you pull like utensils out your drawer, start banging them on the desk, and it's like all these weird drums and cool effects and stuff, and you just kind of bring them all together, I think,
Yeah, so for like your production style, because you make all your own music, how do you like make a beat? Like, are you just stumbling around upon loops and like different types of drums, or do you usually have like a set way you want to make a song, or does it vary?
I used to focus so much on the instruments. Now I'm straight on the vocals. Like, if we don't have vocals done in 5 minutes, I'm gonna delete the song. Like, I can't work with other people anymore in a way. Sometimes that really bothers me. I've got some buddies I work with. They're great, but to me, it's like I want to get the vocal down. I really do. Which is funny. I was a terrible singer. Still am pretty bad. And so you just kind of like, I don't know. I pull everything together in one way or another, but it's always going to start with like one piece I really like. I focus the song around that, and I build my vocal off of that. I think vocals are the most important part of my song now, but I don't know. This new album, I'd be working more on the instruments. It's a lot of fun. So it's a whole ton of things.
Yeah. So when you're like making a beat, so it sort of sounds like you kind of have a sound for the beat, maybe not. Do you have a finished beat usually?
I never finish the beat.
Yeah.
Before I get the vocals down. I always keep it minimal. Because you run into the problem of, at least for me, it just gets too cluttered. I started keeping things more minimal and focused. I like that focus sound. I think some people really pulled off, like Pharrell and some of the really, really big artists that have worked for so long. You know, they can organize that stuff.
Yeah.
Just being a younger artist is kind of like, you don't even, I don't know enough to be doing all the organization and stuff like that.
You're just trying new things, seems like.
Yeah.
So with your recording, making the vocals, do you have something written? Like how do you come up with your lyrics? Usually, is it just off the top or written from before? Or?
You know, I got little different vibes for different lyrics. I got my girl songs, I got my life songs, I got money songs. I'm broke.
Hey, but they don't need to know that.
They do need to know that. They gotta know. I need the money from this music.
Everyone, please stream Luke Makes Music.
Please do. My mom's working too hard. I need to pay for this tuition. I think there's just different vibes for each one. When I'm writing the lyrics, most of it's coming off the top of my head. I used to write everything down, and it taught me a lot about writing lyrics and getting feelings across. I learn a lot from listening.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I do most of my learning. But I'm comfortable enough to where I know what I want to write about. And I can get through to people with it. You'll hear some of the lyrics in this stuff and kind of see, like, I like to make my music something that I've been through that I know other people have. I feel like once you get your own feeling onto a different medium, it just feels good. And if I just put something down and I'm not really feeling it, I'll just know right away. You know, like, I want my lyrics to resonate with me, because I know if I've probably done something with something somebody else has. You know?
Yeah, you just want something to click right away.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead. Let's get into the next song. What song do you want to play?
They want to hear it. They want to hear it. We're gonna play "Missing You." This is a fun one. This is a real fun one.
All right, everybody, "Missing You" by Luke Makes Music.
The time that I can't spend, I wish I spent it on you. I wish I spent it on you. You working 9 to 5, you can't blame me for missing you. Cause you know that I get so crazy. My sheets get ready when you call me baby. My heart stops beating when you leave me hanging. All I want is for you to say it. Cause you know that I get so crazy. My sheets get ready when you call me baby. My heart stops beating when you leave me hanging. All I want is for you to say it. Yeah, all I want is for you to say it. All I want is for you to say it. All I want is for you to say it. All I want is for you to say it. Don't tell me that we can't be lovers. Took a chance, but I'm just so stubborn. Last night we were sharing covers, making out to Stevie Wonder. Did some things we won't tell our mothers. Spent the night when the weather got rougher. I'm thinking like, maybe I love her. 'Cause you know that I get so crazy. My sheets get ready when you call me baby. My heart stops beating when you leave me hanging. All I want is for you to say it. 'Cause you know that I get so crazy. My sheets get ready
Missing You by Luke Makes Music.
Woo!
And I think he has something to say about that song.
Yeah, that's gonna be on the album, Polyester, and it's unmixed. It's roughly mixed, but unmastered, unmixed. I mean, those are just dry vocals. So you guys are hearing the most clear, pure song without me adding and eventually messing up the whole song by adding too much.
So it can only get better, is what you're saying.
Only get better until I start touching it too much.
Yeah.
That's over for me.
Yeah. So when do you know a song is done? Then.
You don't. I don't. I want to add more stuff to. I still want to add stuff to like Want You To. I want to add so much stuff. I want to add, I want to fix the snare. I want to do this and that. But for me, I think you just kind of eventually get to a point where you're happy with it, and that's it. You can't overthink it too much because I don't know. Kenny Beats.
Yeah, Kenny.
Don't
I was gonna say
I
Kenny
can't
Beats.
swear on.
Dots. DOTS.
Yeah.
We won't say it.
Yeah.
So do you ever get like too into making a song to where it's like tearing you up?
Yeah. That's every day I sit down and I'll start a song and I'll be like, I'll be so into it. I'll be vibing with it and I'll put down some lyrics, and then next thing you know, I'm like, I overdone it.
Yeah.
And once you get to that point, you just know you wasted the last 2 hours. And when you're in school and you do that, you got a final the next day. That's when you really got to start thinking about your career choices, because like, I know I've been like, busy working on something, and then I go back to real life and I realize it's so demoralizing when you get too far into a song and there's no recovering it. I've started, Tom Sachs, designer, has said one thing on his Instagram live. Barely know the dude, and he just said, if you don't like it and you know it's blank, then just get rid of it. And people are gonna hate that one. That's so much controversy in that, but honestly now, one thing I learned from making this project is I hit delete. I'll be 2 hours into something, I'll hit delete, and I don't think about it, because then you don't have to look at it.
Yeah.
It's just another thing to do. It's like, oh, I gotta brush up this song now, So I just want to make it something I can work with. Yeah.
So you're a full-time student, but also full-time really making music, kind of.
Full-time student, full-time paid store worker, full-time Starbucks worker. I just started at Sherwin-Williams. Don't know nothing about paint.
So
don't tell my manager. I hope he's not on this right now.
So what? How do you balance your time to make a whole album while in school and still get your stuff done?
Don't even ask me. I don't know. There's so much on your plate, but I think I'll just have 1 hour in a day. And that's what made this album so simple. That's what I love about it. It's something that you can pick up right away, and you hear it and you like it. And that's because I didn't have that much time for it. I didn't have time to dwindle on songs like I used to. Want You To took so long. So long. I mean, I was looking at, I had the bass idea down, but I was looking at like 8 weeks, and I just kept touching it up. Yeah. These songs are something, Missing You, that was like a 30-minute session. I got really good at just getting things down. So you just kind of have an hour. It used to be my roommate wasn't there, so I could record vocals. Yeah. I hate singing around people.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do if they ever want me to do live. I don't know. I'll just get somebody else to do it.
Yeah. What's the longest you've ever spent on a song? You said 8 weeks on Want You To. Is that tops?
Who knows? I don't think about it.
You don't want
to think about it. You just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of come back and forth between songs.
Yeah.
I get into one and I'm done, and then I try to finish things. I started finishing things. I don't know if they're finished. Clearly they're not. I said they're not mixed, so I don't even know it's finished. Don't know at all. Just kind of keep putting stuff down. But I get ideas and I get them done. And then I sit them down.
Yeah.
Have some time to live with it. I've been sitting in my car listening to these MP3s.
Yeah.
Just driving around.
So let's talk about the album a little bit. So Polyester, where's that name coming from?
Polyester comes from paint store. Polyester is a type of, let me teach you, it's a type of roller.
Mm-hmm.
It's multiple fabrics. And the album theme, the color is like this hot pink. They don't know this yet. Nobody's seen it yet. I hope it turns out well. I'm trying to get a mink coat, but they're 4K. The hot pink mink coats are 4K on Amazon. Not on Amazon, they're like designer. So we're gonna have to go on Amazon and get something cheap and have to dye it. But it's gonna be a whole like theme. It's gonna be fun because it's an exploration into pop. It's all these different genres of pop, indie pop. It's got hyper pop. They never thought the hyper pop song. Should we put that on?
Yeah.
The hyper pop song. They don't even.
They don't.
They're gonna. I'm gonna lose my identity for playing this.
I know.
They're gonna. Yeah, play it. Right there.
It's
Oh, it's used to it.
used to it.
Yep.
So
Yep. Turn it back.
here we go.
They're gonna love it.
Just wait till things get better. My house smells like cracked leather. You they gotta make that cheddar. My bank just wrote me a letter. My pants hang low like the weather. See, we don't talk much ever. I only have friends in summer. I'm texting my ex mama. You can call me stuck up. What? I'm used to it. You think of. You can say I'm a fuck up. What? I'm used to it. You think of. You can pay to my heart up. What? I'm used to it. You think of. You can post me on Insta. What? I'm used to it. You think of. Opposite of French Montana. Ramen noodles, only thing I got for dinner. Hey. Drink heavy, don't feel my liver. Pretty boy, I'm an all-time stunner. Baggy clothes like I'm in my pajamas. Judge people like I'm Tony Fantano. Write songs, but I don't know piano. I'll be rich by tomorrow. You can call me stuck up. What? I'm used to it. You think of. You can say I'm a fuck up. What? I'm used to it. You think of. You can pay with my heart up. What? I'm used to it. You think of. You can post me on Insta. What? I'm used to it. You think of.
And that was that song right there was
Used to it.
Used
You don't
to
even
it.
know my song name, Scott. I'm so
I know.
excited.
I'm blowing it right
Can't even
now.
look at it.
All right, well let's get back into the album.
Yeah.
So what is that process like? So you're living in a house now or apartment?
I'm living in an apartment.
Apartment. And so
It's on campus.
yeah, you're still on campus?
Still on campus, man. I ain't got money.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more expensive to live on campus. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So what was the process like recording the album? Did you have a set plan for how each song you wanted to make, or is it just jumping right in and
God, no. I just do everything, every song, one by one. That's the only way I really could do the exploration in the pop. You just have to be open to trying everything. That song was something I never thought I'd make. It was a whole new genre. I didn't think I could pull it up. I still don't know yet. I mean, the auto-tune, crazy funk, weird stuff, just all put together. So there's no way I could have planned that one.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a sound that's really blowing up right now, and I really like that song, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners do as well. All right, so with that song, how did you stumble upon like making that type of music? Something you didn't think you'd make before?
You know, I hate myself so much I had to listen to 100 Gex. And, you know, the process behind that, you just kind of just accept it. Because I don't even know if I like the genre that much. It's just kind of like, I'll bump it. And I don't even listen to 100 Gex no more. I listen to Parker. I listen to Not Gonna Remember Him. He makes
Maybe
a cool
some Eric
song.
DOI.
Polearm. I don't even know him either. I don't think anybody else. People gonna know him. They're gonna be like, he's not underground.
Yeah.
You knew him, bro. Like, everybody want to get mad at me for saying artist stuff. So yeah, I just kind of started listening to that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So
Puts you to work on time.
Well, how does like what you're listening to impact your own music then?
I just pull pieces from it. Everything's a hodgepodge. That's my favorite word, hodgepodge. Just grab everything. You just grab everything you like and you put it together. And that's how I did it, because I grabbed all this stuff I liked and I put it together into songs and stuff. I mean, I'm not really trying to fit onto one genre. Though I tell people I make indie pop, because that's the only way you get the vibe down.
Yeah.
People don't want to listen to you if you say you make some hip hop no more these days. Well, maybe, but it's kind of...
Everyone's a SoundCloud rapper.
I know.
So, you know, you can't really say hip hop. But I wouldn't really define your music as hip hop. But I don't know how I would define
elements, but
yeah.
it's not at all. I listen to a lot of hip hop.
Yeah.
Not a fan of SoundCloud rap.
Nah.
Do I listen to it? Yeah. Cause I don't know.
Sometimes it bumps.
You gotta play what you don't like and grab the influences. Otherwise, you can't make certain stuff. So.
All right. So the album, how has your recording process changed at all when making songs for the album compared to making singles?
Yeah, a whole lot, because I'm quicker with it. You get so quick with it. I don't think about stuff as much. I said that a lot, but I really don't. I just kind of get stuff done. Like, I try to get stuff down now. And I didn't have a lot of time, because I said that my voice, I don't like people hearing me sing, so I'm pretty introverted when it comes to recording. I mean, I have a hard time working with other people a lot. And I know a lot of people. I'll listen to them. I love collaborating with people, but it's like a Rick Rubin collaboration. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I just nod my head. I sound like that. But I don't, when it comes to like making other stuff with people, I can't really do it as much, because I just, I'm introverted when it comes to stuff. That's why I feel like this project was really mine, because it had to be. I didn't really like, there's so many friends that helped me work on it by just hearing it, but everything else that was recorded had to be done in my room, and I only had an hour, because my roommate went to class, and I was like 10 o'clock, I had my coffee, I had my free Starbucks, and I get working, and I only have an hour. By the time he got back, if the vocals weren't done, you just gotta get rid of them. I mean, don't get rid of them, but you just gotta accept it.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, great, now I gotta work on this tomorrow. So I didn't want to work on it tomorrow. I wanted to get it done right then, so I had to get everything done pretty quick.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. All these songs are pretty quick and pretty focused.
Yeah, I would say so. You don't waste a lot of time getting to the point, and it seems very direct and straight to the sound.
You know me too well, Scott.
Would you say that, I think that's interesting that you know, you got an hour. Would you say having that time limit almost helps a little bit?
Yeah. It helps because you can't. You forces you to, for sure. If I was, because I was living alone for a little bit ago, and I didn't really record much at all. I didn't record much at all because it felt like, well, one, I was sitting on these songs, so that's probably it. But two, it was just kind of like, I have too much time now. And you know, it's like you can record whenever, so it's like, why don't you just do it? Well, it's like I don't even really want to that much.
Yeah.
Versus when my roommate leaves, I'm like, now I can record. You know, maybe I should stop doing what I actually should be doing and getting some music done. You know?
Yeah, it's like a gem.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, we gotta put another song on. No More. Such a fun song.
No More. Luke makes
such
music.
a fun song. I love the sound of it.
Here you go.
I wish my car had AC. Maybe then you might ride with me. I wish I had a little more money, so I could buy you more than what you eat. And I know you don't care about these things, but every little angel's gotta have its wings. And I don't really want nothing more than the things that I have. I don't really want nothing more than the things that I have. I don't really want nothing more than the things that I have. Say ba-da-da-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da. Every day shorter than the last one. I'm just like, and I'm so stubborn about everything. I'm just like, I could blame myself for everything. Probably wouldn't be enough. And these days they want everything. You just gotta give them some. And I know you don't care about these things, but every little angel's gotta have its wings. And I don't really want nothing more than the things that I have. I don't really want nothing more than the things that I have. I don't really want nothing more than the things that I have. I don't really want nothing more than the things that I have. I don't really want nothing more than the things that I have. Say ba-da-da-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da-da.
Oh no.
KUST.
We're back.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna break.
Your
Caroline is
number
looking at the
one.
levels on my mic, and she is having to move that thing like crazy. I mean, like KUST.
We're back. Your number one radio station at the University of St. Thomas.
In the world? What
In
do
the
you
world.
mean?
Hey, it's
We are coming
same
live
thing.
from LA.
Live
from
from
LA, KUST.
live from the basement of OEC. Back here with Luke Makes Music.
We're on the balcony, man.
Yeah.
So we're in the basement.
We're
gonna
on
take it serious.
in a penthouse right now.
Yeah. That's
There's
what I like to hear.
It's crazy right now. So many people.
See, I want to show them more songs now. I only put 3 on, and now I'm like, I want to show them the whole project. You
What
guys, if anybody listen, I know there's some people listening. We were just checking the view count. We're breaking 2 million right now, and so I know a few of you guys are gonna listen. But this album, I need you guys to listen to it because there's so much better stuff than what we have. Oh, I actually do have one more song.
Yeah, you have one more
I
song.
do. I just realized.
Do we want to play it now?
Shall we? Because people are gonna start tuning off
Yeah,
if we don't get it going.
I
you
think
gotta
we go for it.
from one
we
to the
might
next.
as well. And if we want to play another song, we can get one of your favorites in there.
Yeah, true. We'll play some of my inspos.
So what are we playing here?
Like You.
Like You.
I love song.
Last weekend was a mess, I slept until 2 p.m. My head burns heavy. Need some coffee, I need you too. You're not here, I don't know what to do. And it's not my fault for missing you. I've got a bad habit of leaving things all around my room. Your keys and your shoes and your headbands too. So please don't question if I like you. I think I've made it pretty obvious I like you. I question if I like you. I think I've made it pretty obvious I like you. I like you. I like you.
All right,
Oh my God,
we're back. KUST.
KUST.
That was Like You by Luke Makes Music.
Yeah.
And we're here with Luke Makes Music, as we have been for the last 44 minutes.
If you're still watching, man, I know my mom's watching.
We got your day one
They're gonna
fans
get
in
bored.
here.
They probably all tuned out. I got no more music for them. We gotta talk about you, Scout. I know you got some music in your pocket.
I mean, I always down there. I mean, I'm sure you can find me on SoundCloud somewhere.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Don't let that leak out. All right, so
What else we got to talk about?
well, after you
My
release
curly
this,
hair.
he's got
I
curly
curl
hair.
it myself now.
You curl
It's
your own
straight
hair.
hair. It's fully straight hair. You see me out the shower, it would be fully straight hair. And now I bought myself a little curling iron. Curl it yourself.
Yeah.
A little sea salt spray. Put a little heat protectant spray. Minted.
It's looking clean. I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks, man. For all the viewers who can't really see it, because we couldn't get footage in here because we had
got
too much
footage,
money.
yeah.
We wasted it all on
this high production and paying Luke, of course, to get him here.
You
This
guys
was
don't
tough.
even want to know how my bank account's looking after this one.
It
This
was
is my
too
album fund right here.
All right, so I've noticed a lot of what you do on social media. You market yourself really well, and I was talking to one of your friends, interviewing him, Noah Scott, about
Oh no.
and he said something that you do really well is sort of making having your own persona fit your music. Is that something you try and focus on, or?
I wish people like my persona when it comes to making my music, because I'd be losing like 5 followers a post. I don't know where they go. I haven't broke 620 some followers for the last year, but I try. I put everything out. I just kind of, all my pictures on my feed are self-timer pics. I don't got friends like that. I just kind of take my own pictures because I like the fit. I'll put the phone in my car. Your car can work as a tripod if you park it right.
I think anything can work as a tripod if you place it right. I mean, right
You
now
should
we're working on a trash can,
You guys should see from the penthouse right now. We got a trash
Yeah.
can on top of some paper.
some paper, using a basket, a woven basket.
They have these beautiful string lights here. And I was like, we should turn these on. We should vibe. And they said they don't work.
They don't work.
But they're coming back up. They'll
Yeah.
be back up after we get the funds from this stream.
Soon enough.
Yep.
If any someone who's living in a dorm wants to donate their LED lights, because I know every single
We don't need no LED lights. We need
we need.
we need some vibe string lights like that. Actually, we could do some
I
string lights.
like those. I like the ones they have. I wish they worked, man. That would look really cool.
That would be pretty sweet, yeah.
But anyway, so back in what was it, high school? You made your own hoodies
I made my own hoodies.
and made your own CDs.
The
So
people listening who know me, back in the day, I pushed out CDs and hoodies. My first album, What If We All Just Stopped? And I didn't even, honestly, I'm going to get ripped on this if I don't say it. I didn't even work on the hoodies that much. That was mostly my mom. I had the idea. I gave her the idea, and she said, we got to do it in Photoshop. She said, this isn't going to come out right. So we designed it. I had each picture on the hoodie was a little song off the album. I wish we could just show them on this
that's
thing, 'cause
crazy creative.
it was fun. We label printed them. I had to buy a new printer because you need to print like inkjet. You can't print like laser because it will just burn the transfer sheets. And you iron them on there. They took so long. I ordered, I think, like 60 hoodies. Very optimistic of myself. I had to send back about 20 of them. And now, 3 years later, people coming back and they're like, can I get one of them hoodies? I'm like, seriously, bro? What do you want? A hoodie? Everybody wants a hoodie now. And it's like, I shipped them back, and I got 2 in my closet, and God knows I'm not making them because they take a long time. I got to measure them out. I got to put them down, iron them out, and sometimes they don't even turn out. I botched some of them, too. And I sold those. I sold the CDs, bought myself a microphone for the next project, but the project never happened. So that microphone, I didn't get to use it that much.
Is that the microphone you're using now, or did you upgrade again?
It's the microphone we're using right now here.
Oh, really?
It's SM7B. Because somebody told me Michael Jackson used it, and I thought I was going to go Michael Jackson, but I don't even sound like
I mean,
him.
with all these different genres we've been playing, you
need
might
a-
as well go Michael Jackson.
You could do it. Missing you.
Might as
A
well
little bit of
try.
It's got a nice little vibe to
You
it.
can hit the hee hee. There you go. Throw the British accent on there too.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta throw your own style, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we wouldn't know he was American if he walked in here with the British accent, like you said
I could
earlier.
have done it, Scott. I tell you, I wouldn't even know. It was been minted. Got a little bit of Irish in me too. I love my accents.
Yeah, you got an Irish and an English.
A little bit of Irish. Yeah, a little bit of Irish, a little bit of English, a little bit of. I'm Polish.
You're Polish.
Yeah.
Wow. You're born and raised here, right?
Born and raised Minnesota, and we got. I'm a suburban boy,
Yeah.
so I didn't come from poverty or anything like that. Just an average story.
It's all right.
But I did curl my own hair, so that counts for something.
And listen to this, guys. He worked at Starbucks. He's been working at Starbucks for 4 years.
3,
Worked
4,
with-
3.5. Don't
Worked
tell
with
him
his-
about it. No. Thank
Dude,
you. We
I'm
gotta
not
watch
gonna
out with
say
that.
No?
No.
No, I can't
That's gonna
say it,
come back
okay.
and haunt me, Scott.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I won't say it.
No worries.
He knows everything about paint, though.
I did just paint for my first time the other day, and let me tell you, if music never worked out as a route, if business never worked out as a route, you best bet I'm on my knees with my polyester marathon Purdy brush, rollers, whatever you name it, and I'm cutting in. I'm cutting in on everything. I'll put the tape down. My manager taught me how to cut in, and I think it's my calling, Scott.
It's your
The
calling.
music led me to painting.
Luke makes
Could be
music.
the last album I ever made. Retired.
The future paint. If you need your house painted,
Don't come to me. I really don't know how to paint. But if you do need your house painted, go to Sherwin-Williams.
yeah, why
I'll
not?
be there.
All right, let's get back to the music. In the future, all right, say you're the biggest streaming artist in the world. You can work with anyone. Who are you working with?
Frank Ocean, please. No, it's gonna be Frank Ocean. I want to talk to Kanye, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think I really have much to say. I want to work with Pharrell.
Oh,
There's so many cool people you can work with. I want to meet the Gorillas. I want to tell him, the lead singer, that his style is so cool. And I also want to work with Dominic Fike.
oh, Dominic Fike would be really, really cool.
I want to buzz my hair like Dominic Fike and dye it.
Dye pink, or are you going blonde, or?
We got to go pastel pink for the album.
Yes. Oh, have
But
to.
see, I wish the hair could grow back faster because I only want it for the album
Yeah.
cover.
yeah, obviously.
Otherwise, I can't curl it. What am I going to do in my free time?
Yeah, you can hop on the Photoshop though.
There's no way I'm photoshopping some hair like that. Come on, Scott.
Just edit
Come on,
and
Scout.
just make the album Dominic Fike then. With the
Dominic
pink hair.
Fike would be so mad because I'd steal his entire hair too. He's got that pastel pink hair.
with the apple tattoo, face tattoo.
I didn't even know he had one.
Yeah, he's got one right here.
You know who I want to work with? JPEG Mafia.
Oh,
Oh, Peggy 18. I could, but it wouldn't even match. Like he wouldn't even like me. He'd be like, "Who is this kid?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I don't know how I got here, man." Either.
I don't know, but let's just make the song.
Yeah, it would not turn out. But it would be so fun to meet him. I just want to talk to him.
Yeah. What about production wise? Who would you want to work with? Like you mentioned Kenny Beats. I mean Pharrell, obviously.
For real. Oh, I don't know. I'm working with a guy right now. This is the first time I've gone out to get my work produced by somebody else, but we're gonna work together on it. It's gonna be fun. His name's Michael.
Yeah.
Michael, I didn't even say your last name. I'm so rude. I need to find this dude's
Yeah.
last name. I'm working with Michael on it. He's gonna help me. He's gonna give me some press about it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so once you're out there more, what are the plans as you grow and gain more followers, gain more streams?
Don't let it get to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I already got some kids saying I got an ego. That scares me. Do I? Everybody's got an ego. Not
Having an ego
really.
is not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's the last thing I need. So I need somebody to play this footage back to me. If for whatever reason I get more than 100 listeners monthly. But I actually pulled 2,000 streams.
Yeah.
I don't know where they came from. So if anybody, if it comes to the point where it did get bigger, I mean, my first album, I feel like it's just kind of, can't go wrong with it. But my original label, I made it myself with my own label, and it's not even my own label. I just bought a DistroKid label. I'm not gonna tell people I got my own label. I did, but I don't. It was called Don't Be Famous. So I don't really want that, but
Yeah, where'd the Don't Be Famous name come from? Just out of...
because I watched and read about all these artists and their come-ups. I did my research. I did a lot of research. I got to see a lot of people, and I got to meet a lot of people. I still work with a lot of people, and you know they're way more talented than me.
Yeah.
And if you surround yourself by enough people, I think you know that what makes them talented and what you like about them isn't about all of this ego. That's why I really don't like SoundCloud rap. It's not I don't like SoundCloud rap. I just don't like where it leads you. So I just want to be able to be, you know, who I am. But people tell me I got an ego. That scares me.
Yeah. It's not the worst to have an ego. You gotta believe in yourself a little bit, right?
Scout was in the South, man. They got bigger egos down there.
I don't know. Well, maybe you do.
But he's
have
not
an
really
ego.
Southern, so we don't worry about that.
Yes. So you talked about how you're going to a studio for the first time and working with another producer for the first time. What are you nervous about that?
That starts on Thursday. Am I nervous? No, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Was I nervous for this interview? Yeah. Then I met Scout and I was like, oh, he's not even from the South, so I didn't worry about it. And Caroline was over here. Caroline's been pretty quiet. She doesn't have a microphone though, so I guess that's probably why.
Makes sense a little bit.
Come on, wrap it up, Scout.
But yeah, I think
4 minutes, man.
Yeah, we got 4 minutes left. Do you want to play any other songs? We're run out of your own songs.
You got an ox?
You want to?
You
Yeah,
got
we'll
an
put you on
ox?
ox. I think we can just look it up.
I have a
talk
song.
about Frank
I have
Ocean.
MP3s. We could put one more.
Oh, can we
Caroline,
put it on?
how much do you trust your ability?
We can get it on.
Yeah, I don't got no dongles.
2009 in this year.
They have one of them ox,
the old ox.
but you know I got that iPhone, so sorry guys, you'll
if
have
you-
to listen eventually.
We'll have to have you back.
Yeah, we'll have to have you back.
They want me back.
Always.
I'm never coming back.
After the album,
I'm
once you're
dropping
blown
I'm
up,
moving to Tahiti.
you're going
Didn't
to
I
Tahiti.
tell you?
Why are you going to Tahiti?
They got cool trees, palm trees there. They got nice weather, cool palm trees, and I hear they got coconuts. You just grab them off the top, break them open.
What's your favorite food?
What's my favorite food? I make chicken and rice every day.
Every day.
Every day in my dorm. I've made it for the last 42 days, never got old. No, way longer than that.
Do you
I
at least
made
put
it-
gravy on it, or?
I just make chicken and rice. I season it, Penzi spices, and that's all I make. People don't even gotta ask what I'm eating anymore. Chicken and rice, healthiest thing you can eat. But I had to do it by choice because I don't got a meal plan here no more. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna say. It's pretty expensive. So, chicken and rice. My mom taught me you gotta cook it. You only get 4 minutes each side before you set the fire alarm off in the apartment. So you gotta be careful. I carry that pan over, and I lift it up, open the window, let it all smoke out. And I'm sure I'm sure that pub safety's driving past the street, looking down that window, thinking there's a fire emergency. But to be honest, I'm just trying to
smoking out his apartment.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and I think I'm smoking. And honestly, the chicken and rice, that's all I really got. That's all I make. And I'm getting pretty bored of it. I'll be honest, I ate it before I came here, and I was like, another chicken and rice. But I switch it up sometimes. I'll put sweet peas. I'll make a chicken and rice bowl.
Yeah. Maybe chop it up a little bit.
Yeah, you cut up the chicken, and you got a whole new meal. So you could alternate those.
I say you throw some gravy on it or something. I feel like you can spice it up that way.
Of course you're going to say gravy because you're from the South.
I'm from the South. Get mama's gravy, throw some bacon in
I don't
there.
want nothing on top. I'm the pickiest eater ever.
I'm picky eater too.
That's a lie.
I am. From the South.
I know that's
And
a
I'm
lie.
a picky eater.
I know that's a lie. Yeah.
He doesn't like to believe what I'm saying. We got a minute and 5 seconds now. I would like to say that Luke's mom heard him say he wanted a hot pink
She
mink
says,
coat.
I said I wanted a hot pink fur coat for the album, for the theme. She sends me the brightest pink you've ever seen. Look at that. And I said I wanted pastel pink. So sorry guys, it's not hot pink, it's pastel pink. And it's the color of all sorts of pop. It's a color of pop. It's a fun color. It's a color of love. It's a color of Valentine's Day's coming up too. If only I had time to drop a single for Valentine's Day. I don't. I gotta market it. I don't even have money to market right now, so that's why we can't. That's the truth.
Well,
That's
here's
why.
your marketing right here.
That's right, yeah.
I know.
Put it
I
out
know.
there. What do the people need to know about you, Luke?
Oh come on, that's too hard. What do they need to know? I curl my own hair. And Scout's not Southern. And Caroline is the best radio host you'll ever have.
Caroline is the best. We've just hit an hour. I say we wrap it up here. Thank you so much, Luke. Thank you to Caroline, who's killing it over here on the soundboard and
She's been messing with those knobs like crazy right now. She's going like...
giving us the space to work. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.
I'm all 2 million now, I think. I think we passed 1 million.
Oh, we broke 1 million. Second it started.
Looking like 3.
Oh,
It might be
Caroline
3.
has just said we're up at 5 million.
Yeah,
So
Wow.
thank you guys.
Everyone,
The
go
support.
stream. Luke Makes Music. Want You To right now is out right now. And Polyester coming out.
Get ready for the summer.
Spring.
Get ready for
late
spring. If I
early
had the
summer.
money, Scout,
All right.
we'll have it out.
It's
It's a nice warm. It's gonna be warm outside. That's all I can say.
it will be warm.
They're gonna
Just
love
keep looking out for it. Follow him on Instagram. It's Luke.Stene.
it. Stene.
Yes. And
Follow your boy Scout.
yeah, follow me.
His name
Scout
is-
Mason 3 from the South, born and raised Raleigh, North Carolina.
Not Southern at all.
And follow KUST Radio on Instagram at KUST Radio.
Follow
And-
Caroline.
Yeah, follow Caroline. We'll give her a shout out.
Caroline, what's the
Caroline,
handle?
what's the
That
handle?
is the handle. Yeah, CEHMSP. To make it as hard to find as possible. Exactly.
Just
Go follow
easy as
her.
it
She
says.
deserves it. And again, follow TommieMedia on Instagram as well. Shouting everyone out.
Shway!
That's going to do it for KUST.
KUST.
And
I always
we're
wanted to
done.
do it.
See you guys.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.